everyone. Hey, Bonnie Lee here. Thanks for stopping by my backyard. I thought it'd be so much funner to do. Funner, I think that's a great word for this. So much more informative and easy to learn in kind of an informal atmosphere like my backyard. So, again, my name is Bonnie Lee and welcome to my channel. Now, if you're asking yourself what qualifies Bonnie Lee to give any kind of information to travel professionals, I am going to tell you that I am a 30-plus year veteran of the travel industry. And today I want to talk to you about maximizing that time that you spend on the trade show floor of travel events that you might be going to. First, out of the gate, I need to tell everybody, I use note cards. I gotta use note cards because everything is so essential. I don't want to miss a beat. So if you see me looking down, and you will see me looking down, that is what I am doing. So let's get started. In this video, I am going to explore with you comprehensive techniques that I have used to maximize that trade show time and experience that will ensure that you are the agent that suppliers and partners will remember. With the help of these tips, you will evolve from a mild-mannered attendee to a dynamic industry superstar. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? When I say mild-mannered attendees, we have all seen them just kind of walking along the trade show floor. That is not going to be used. So let's get going. Oh, hey, I almost forgot. If you stick around until the end, I do have some kind of cool things. I was going to say 2, but potentially there might be 3. Before we dive into the topic, as always, I am going to ask if you like this video. If you find it informative, please do give it a like. You can subscribe to my channel. Certain that I have more than 1 or 2 things and videos that I will be adding in the future. And comment, please comment. If you're experienced and I have missed something, please add it. If you're new and I missed something, please ask me. As a travel community, we are so much stronger together. So by commenting, we are coming together and we are going to be stronger. So with that, I am going to say, let's get started. 10 tips on how to stand out at a travel show and grow your business, because that's what it's about. You're not going to a travel trade show to pick up the trinkets. You are going to grow your business, and that's what we're going to talk about. So tip number 1, set clear goals. The first travel show I ever went to, number 1, I didn't know what I was doing before I got there. So there were no goals, and I looked just like this. I was a deer in a headlight. I got nothing done. I was overwhelmed, and I frankly felt like a failure when I got back home. I don't want that for anybody else. We are going to talk about setting clear goals and how important they are. When you set your goals, you're going to identify specific objectives, like new suppliers. You're going to find some new suppliers. You're going to learn about some emerging markets that maybe interest you. You are going to meet up with known contacts, people you already know. You're going to try to touch base with them as well. We're going to quantify the goals, which means they're going to have a number. As an example, I want to make 20 new agent contacts. In other words, 20 new peer contacts. I want to attend 5 seminars, and when it comes to vendors / supplier partners, gosh, I want to make at least 15 connections there. So now I've quantified those goals. And I want to make sure that the goals that I am setting, they basically align with my business strategy. Do they have to? Not necessarily. Don't close the door just because something doesn't totally align. Remember, everything you learn will be here in your mind that you can use for future questions or future reference. So don't just close the door. Remember also that when we're setting the goals, some of these goals are going to be short term. You're going to set them and bam, they're going to be realized. Some of them are going to be long term. It's going to take a while for you actually to realize them. So don't get discouraged by that. Just know there are two kinds of goals. They're going to be those short terms and the long terms, and recognize that. Number two. So tip number 2 is research the exhibitors. Use the show's website or app if they have it to browse the exhibitors. Who is going to be exhibiting? Then create a list of those must-visit booths. Those are booths that basically align with your goals. All right, visit those booths that you have said, I want to visit. But before you can visit them, you need to organize. So organize who you want to see alphabetically, and also organize them by booth number. Alphabetically, you can find out where your vendor is very quickly. Look them up alphabetically and you're going to know their booth number. But now, maybe I'm standing in front of the booths that are numbered in the 100s. Who is in the 100 group that I want to meet? If you have those booths organized by the number, you also can find who it is you're looking for. Not always do show promoters put it out both ways. If they only have it one way, I am going to encourage you to take the time to both alphabetize your list and make it numerical. That way, no matter where it is you're looking or where you're standing on that trade show floor, you can find the exhibitor that you are looking for. Now, know the exhibitors. Look at their recent news and maybe some new products that they're putting out. Prepare specific questions for some of those exhibitors. Recognize unique exhibitors, which is what we talked about. If it's someone that you don't know, find them and recognize them. Get yourself informed on them. So potentially you're going to walk on the floor with maybe a couple of questions or something you want to know about them. Tip number 3, plan your schedule. This is so important, and where Bonnie Lee didn't shine, but she shines now because I have lived the failure routine. So number 3, plan your schedule. Download the event app if it's available. And from number 2 that we talked about, you are going to find those exhibitors, and you have them already, booth number and alphabetically, of course. You've got that done now. Be aware of seminar times and locations. Know where it is you are at, where it is you're going, and how much time you need in between there. If you have appointments, allow yourself some buffer time. Schedule breaks for, maybe rest and some reflection. And there I'm going to say good luck, because I have never been to a travel trade show where there actually was extra time to do that. So good luck. If you can schedule that time to just kind of chill for a moment, it is important. So do kind of keep that in your mind. And balance your time. You have got exhibitors, you've got seminars, and you've got networking. Balance your time so that you do make sure that you are hitting each one of those, because each is incredibly important. Visiting the exhibitors, the seminars, and the networking, all very important. Do not discount any one of those 3. Next, number 4. Tip number 4, business cards. Bring plenty of business cards. Bring more than you think you are going to need. And do make sure that your business cards are up to date. If you have a new phone number, yikes, it's best if you don't just cross it out and put in a new one. You do want to look professional, so make sure all of the information is up to date, current, and looking professional. Now, you're going to be giving your card and you're going to be receiving cards, correct? How do you keep this straight? I made a mistake once. kind of embarrassing, gave a vendor another vendor's card as opposed to my own because I wasn't organized. So what I do is I go with a jacket or a pair of pants, obviously, right pocket, left pocket. Right pocket is me. That's all about me. My business cards. I'm going to have that to give away. The left pocket are the cards that I receive. Now, if you maybe just have a briefcase or a purse, it doesn't matter. Just designate a spot for yours that you're giving out and those that you are receiving. Great tip, and I wish I would have had that one years ago. Number 5, dress comfortably but professionally. If you're at the pool and, oh my gosh, it's time for the trade show or something, don't go from the pool to the trade show. Dress professionally. Be comfortable because you're going to have a lot of walking to do, but also be professional. You know, it can be hot during the trade shows, let's face that. So maybe wear something that's light, but bring a jacket because it could be cold at the exact same time. A tip that I learned from someone else is I have a backpack. I carry a backpack and I have a different pair of shoes in my backpack because my feet need to be comfortable. So I have tennis on. But when there is a fabulous photo op, and I don't want to be seen in my tennis shoes, I can easily pop them off, reach in my backpack, pick out a nice pair of flats, put them on my feet, and pose for that professional photo wearing good professional shoes, but I don't have to suffer through the entire trade show wearing them. Alrighty. Tip number 6, take notes. How do you take notes? Each of us is different in how we remember things, right? We are. So are we going to write our notes? Do we have a paper we write it on? Is it an app on our phone? Do we type it out? Do we talk into our phone? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you come prepared to take notes, and the method you have chosen to take those notes is the method that works for guess who? The method is going to work for you. You're going to record those key conversations in some seminars that you've been to. Write down what it is you would like to remember. Review and summarize your notes at the end of the day. Do not be fooled into thinking that, I can do this when I get home. I have done that, and it doesn't work so well for me. Maybe you have this mind like a steel trap. If you do, I'm so excited for you. But it doesn't work for me, and I have a feeling it doesn't work for most people. So make sure you review and summarize your notes at the end of every day. Now, another way to take notes that I love is through video, through photos. Just think about this. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, how many words is a video worth? So that's another great opportunity to take notes. Photos, videos, they are going to trigger something in your mind when you look at them. And let's face it, those photos and videos, they are going to do double duty in your life. They're going to be the reminder. They're going to be your note. They are also going to be something that you can use for social media. So take those notes, take those videos, take those photos. Incredibly, incredibly important. Tip number 7, attend seminars and workshops. You are there to learn. You are there to grow your business. So choose sessions that align with your goals. Try not to get distracted, but maybe you should get distracted. Maybe something is there at that show or a seminar that does fit into your business plan right now that you didn't think of prior to coming. So be flexible. If something looks like it will fit, take the time to do it if you have the time. Flexibility is key. When you're going to a seminar, arrive early. Get the good seat. Yes, you are going to be the early bird and you want to get the worm. what is the worm that you want to get? You want to get attention. Remember, you are here to be noticed. So get there. Get there early. You care about the seminar. You are interested in the presentation. You participate and be joyful. Probably best not to walk into a seminar, walk up to the presenter, and blurt out an issue that you've had with them. That belongs in a private conversation. So do not do that. Participate in Q&As. I find an interesting way to participate in question and answers in seminars is when I can ask a question that allows the presenter to shine. It allows them to have a conversation with the entire room on something they didn't think about, but that is important, and the topic is coming up because of you. So you stand out. So again, this is know your vendor. Know the seminar that you are actually going to so you can participate in that joyful manner. Oh my gosh, have we talked about taking photos? We have. I'm telling you, take photos. You cannot take enough photos as far as I am concerned. You do not want to get home and say, what was I doing? Why did I not take a photo? What are you going to take photos of when you're at the seminars, when you get there early? How about they've got some signage? Maybe the presenter isn't busy. Make sure they are not busy. Ask them, hey, could I take a photo with you in front of your banner? Perfect. You take a photo of yourself in front of the banner. Everywhere that you have an opportunity to tap into, say, the marketing that the vendor has at their seminar, take advantage of it. Take photos, take videos. These are items that the vendor will remember you for and that you will have in your back pocket again when you get home and you're going to be preparing some social media. Do not be dismissive of the other attendees in the room. They can be a gold mine for you. Some of them will be new. Some of them will probably be seasoned. Both allow you to participate. You are going to be encouraging the newbie and having a great conversation with the person who is a bit more seasoned. Isn't that number 8, which is network strategically? What do you specialize in? When you go and I speak about networking strategically, make sure you have your elevator pitch prepared. And I really hate that word or that phrase, elevator pitch, because it sounds so canned. And it will be canned if you don't believe it. And it will be canned if you haven't written it. And it will sound canned if you haven't practiced it. So write it, believe it, and practice. Write, believe, and practice your elevator speech so that in the end, when someone says, what is it that you do? That elevator pitch will roll off the end of your tongue as smooth as melted honey. And you are going to believe it. You are going to shine when you talk about yourself. Now, when you're networking, you've got those goals. How many people do I want to meet, both from the attendee side and the exhibitor side? Start collecting those business cards at every networking event. Look for networking opportunities beyond the trade show. There are breakfasts, there are lunches, and there are breakout sessions. Make sure to attend and network. And there's also social time. Some people might say, I don't drink, so I don't want to go to a social hour. Well, there are so many opportunities for non-alcoholic drinks. Heck, I really like a very, very, very cold glass of sparkling water. And just to kick it up a notch, I have them throw in a couple of hazelnuts. Participate. Enjoy the moment and enjoy that networking. Practice what I call an active listener. Listen to what the person is saying that you're having a conversation with. Be present, be in the moment. Listen to them and ask questions about what they're talking about. As you ask a question, there is an answer, and that whole conversation begins to flow back and forth. And the person you're having the conversation with knows that you care. You are invested in the conversation, and you are invested in the time that they are taking to chat with you. Now, that holds absolutely true whether you're talking to a peer, a BDM, an exhibitor. It doesn't matter. That holds true. Be present in the moment. Be an active listener when you are having a conversation. Tip number 9, social media. Oh my gosh, social media scared the heck out of me many years ago. Now I just really understand the value of it from growing my brand and connecting. So, does the event that you are attending have a hashtag? Most of them do. If you don't see it out front, ask. Now you're going to use that hashtag before you leave home, maybe even while you're packing. When you're at the airport. You're going to use it during the event, and you're going to use it when you get home. Why are you going to do that? Because people follow that hashtag, and those who follow the hashtag will be seeing you. And you want to be seen. You are a superstar. Remember that. So, social media. Participate in any contest that anyone might be having. The event itself might have a social media contest. Exhibitors have social media contests. Now, you're not doing it to collect a prize, unless maybe the prize is $10,000. Then I would do it, but I've never seen one worth a whole lot of money. But the prize in the end is pure gold. The prize that you are going to win with every single post is pure gold. And what that is you are going to be noticed. You are going to notice people who also hashtag. So they've hashtagged it. They put a comment out, and what are you going to do? You are going to comment back. Hey, I love the photo. I was in that class too. Start that conversation going. They're going to reply back to your post. They're going to follow you. You're following them. Tag vendors. They love it. Hey, loved your class. You're tagging people when you're tagging vendors, the representative, and you also have the vendor in there. And the promoter of the show is also going to be in there. So use that social media. Tag people that you have met. Oh, and what about the person you just met in class? Are they on social media? Ask them. Find them, follow them, and then say, hey, I really had a great time with you in that class. Again, tagging a vendor, tagging your newfound friend with hashtags. The conversation starts, and again, who is going to get noticed? You, and that's what we're here to talk about. You getting noticed. Ooh, oh my gosh, that was 9? We're already on 10. Tip number 10, follow up promptly. Remember all those business cards that you put in your left pocket? The left pocket, those are the cards you received. Follow up. Organize those cards so that you are ready to do that follow up. Not the moment you get home, but maybe wait a couple of days. If it's a vendor, they are more than likely traveling home. If they have a family, they got some things they're going to, have to pull together once they walk in their door. A couple of days later, follow up with them. Send them that personal note. Oh, and did you take a photo? I'm sure you did, because I've told you enough times, take photos. Send them a photo. Hi, Mary. Remember when you and I had that great cup of coffee? Thank you so much. I really enjoyed learning about, and then reference something. Make it personal and make it timely. Don't wait for 3 weeks. So follow up with that email, probably within a week. Connect with them. Find them on LinkedIn. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Instagram, wherever it is that they might be. Find them, and you can send them a custom message, or I I think it's called custom message, but you can send them a message in any one of those platforms. And if you have promised to share information with someone, make sure you send it. And remember, you wrote all those notes at the end of the day. You've got your summary of what you did. Make sure you look back and make sure you do any of that follow-up that you said you were going to do. Now I'm just going to quickly go over the 10, not the whole thing, but the 10 tips. 1, clear goals. 2, research your exhibitors. 3, plan your schedule. 4, business cards. 5, dress comfortably. 6, take notes. 7, attend seminars and workshops. 8, network. 9, use social media. And 10, follow up. So those are the 10 tips that I have used, every single one of them. Now, I got a couple of bonuses here. Well, 3 actually. So the first one is, if you look down in the comments, the first comment is going to have a website you can go to. If you really would like a PDF where it's just the bullet points of what I'm talking about here, just click on that link, go to my website. You'll put a little bit of information in, like your name and your email, and I will send it directly to you via email. If you've taken notes and you don't need it, no worries. But if you would like a hard copy, feel free, and I'm happy to send that to you in a jiff. Okay, my second tip is, remember when we were talking about business cards and the importance of a good business card? Let's expand on that just a bit, and I want you to think about an event-specific card. This is a card that you are printing up that is specific to this event that you are going to. Now, you can hand this card out in conjunction with a business card or instead of a business card. It's totally your choice. What is going to be on this card? Well, kind of the thing about the event-specific card, it's going to be bigger than a business card. It's probably going to be more on the size of like a postcard. And if you're going to do this, you do want to do it right. You are going to have prime real estate on this card. You're going to have a front and a back. So it's double the real estate of a business card, and it's larger. What are you going to put on there? I'm going to name some things. All of these things go on there? Probably not. But I'm only saying them to help you think about what could go on there. So you could put your name. Where do you live in the social media world? Your company name, your photo is really a good idea. Key services that you offer. Do you have a tagline? Maybe a niche that you sell. Or how about a conversation starter? Something interesting about you, like, I run marathons and I love dogs. Now, for Bonnie Lee, only one of those items is true, and I will let you guess. If this card is event specific, and now I'm saying if, though I told you it was, because technically it could just be a bigger business card. It's totally up to you. If it is event specific, put the name of the event on the card, and then what you hoped to accomplish. Tell them why this event was important, why you're there, and why you're excited that you're meeting them. On this card, leave some space. It's going to be printed on cardstock. It's heavy, not on glossy paper. You want to be able to write on it. Leave space to write. Now you're saying, write? What am I going to write? Have some interest indicators for follow-ups. Maybe it's a checkbox. Maybe it's free form. And your interest follow-up might be, hey, I would love training on this. I need some brochures. I'm interested in having a consumer event. Could we connect? And I'm telling you, the first time I did that, vendors could not believe it. So do give it a go if you have the opportunity. So again, you can use this card instead of a business card in conjunction with a business card. It's totally your choice. Maybe have them both handy. Because if you're meeting a peer, you're probably not going to give the event-specific card to a peer. You would probably give them your business card. So you might want to go with both and hand out one where it's appropriate here and one where it works for this person. So that is my event specific. Now, one more. I think technically this might be tip number or bonus number 13. Put your thinking cap on. I have not done this because this is newer to the world today, but I'm going to tell you I will be doing it. Beyond the event specific card, I want you to think digital. Yep, digital. What the heck is digital? Up in the cloud. Digital. Think digital. Think QR code. Think digital portfolio. So create a web presence for yourself that is all about you. And once you have that web presence, you can create a QR code that will go on your business card or on maybe your event specific card. That will take whoever scans that card directly to where you want them to go. Got it? On that card, all those things that you had on this little card are going to be bigger. You're going to lead the person into the world of you. So think digital, think QR code. If you have LinkedIn, it can go to your LinkedIn profile page. If you have a website, maybe it goes to your About page. If you look at Bitly, bitly.com, they have a free option that you can create this. Travelify does. They have a page that's called About You. There are so many options. Don't let those 4 that I just gave you be the end-all, be-all. Do not let them be the end-all, be-all. There are many options, both free and paid, for you to create a web presence about yourself that the QR code can lead to. If you found this video to be helpful, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to my channel, and comment. Do you have a tip I missed? If you do, please put it down. If I missed something you would like to know, please ask it in a question. So what I'm going to say to each of you who have watched this entire video, I am going to say congratulations. You've just transformed from a mild-mannered trade show attendee into a true trade show rock star, armed with expert preparation, networking finesse, meaningful engagement, and strategic follow-up skills. You are now ready to stand out and shine at every event because you are truly a trade show rock star. How do you like that? I will see you on the trade show floor. Bye.